Hey, beautiful soul tribe, for the Capricorn Aquarius Cusps, how are you? This is for the rest of July. What do you need to know? And, perhaps you may have already felt this steady electric vibe that July has been bringing. I mean, looking back at that full moon in Capricorn, it really did show us where we need to stand strong while Uranus was entering Gemini and shaking things up on how we think and how we connect. I mean, that's a whole new cycle that's busy happening, laying out before us. And I mean, let's talk about Venus that's dancing through Gemini and Mercury that's all retrograding in Leo, right? It's a time for surprising conversations and deep hearted reflections. Plus, Saturn and Chiron also retrogrades, right? And it's going to be basically there to remind us to heal those old boundaries and wounds that's all quietly beneath the surface. So perhaps if you've been feeling pulled between grounding yourself and, chasing the new ideas, you're right where you need to be. And this last part of July is basically going to be your invitation to embrace your unique power and trusting the unfolding. Right, so let's dive into the cards and welcome in, beautiful souls. Do go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know how you're feeling. Here we have friendship. Seek out your soul family. Surround yourself with positive people. Spend more time socializing. What does this card mean to you? Right. Is that a rabbit or is that a squirrel with the unicorn? Could be both. Maybe a combination. All right. Let me know how you're feeling. Thank you for being here. And thank you for hitting that like button. I really appreciate it. Right. We have the Empress. Here's that earth energy coming through. Empress, creating, nurturing. Okay, we got the Hangman. King of Pentacles. Let's get some clarifyings out. Double threes could be significant to you. Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords. And here is the Queen of Pentacles. Let's dive into that friendship card from the Unicorn Oracle deck. And instantly, I'm feeling the energy of this gentle nudge from Spirit who's really walking beside you right now. That's what I'm getting. This last stretch of July is going to be like shining a light on your connections. Not who's around you, but who truly sees you. With Venus still in Aries Gemini, I think conversations may feel light and playful on the outside. But there's like this deeper story that's probably unfolding beneath the surface. One where you being invited to receive the kind of friendship that actually nourishes your soul and not drains you. Let me know how this card is showing up in your life this week if you feel called to. Now let's talk about this Empress and the Six of Pentacles. Double threes and sixes could be your numbers for this week, or numbers that you may have been seeing. I feel like with these two cards coming through as your first tarot cards showing up, this feels like you stepping into a season of growth. It's Spirit's coming through whispering that you don't have to do it all alone. All right? I mean, the Empress is your creativity, your softness, your sacred power, all right? The Six of Pentacles reminds you it's okay to receive as well. So whether it's time energy or support, you know, that equal give and balance, all right? The scale of give and take are to be more balanced. Yeah, so spirit's like coming through, that needs to be balanced. You know, and you know, with the sun, this with Cancer, the sun squaring Chiron right now, that's happening this week. Old wounds about perhaps overgiving might perhaps bubble up this week. And spirit's also reminding you that you don't need to mother everyone. All right, you need to nurture yourself as well. That things come into balance. Sixes is all about harmony and balance. All right. Do go ahead and hit that love button. Let me know how things are holding up here. Wow, okay, I'm actually getting some scenarios here with this Hangman clarified with this Page of Swords, alright? Remember to always take what resonates to your soul and leave the rest, alright? I feel maybe perhaps someone around you may perhaps be pulling back, acting distant, but watching you perhaps closely. Maybe they're not ready to speak yet, or maybe they're scared of your truth. You know, you might feel like you in limbo, but like spirit's coming through, pause, observe, don't chase, let them reveal themselves. You know, even with Saturn retrograding in Aries, right now, it's perhaps teaching you to set boundaries, alright, without also closing your heart, shutting your heart. Perhaps maybe you've pulled back to figure out what feels aligned. Perhaps you're busy learning something, you may be researching, maybe even watching someone from afar. And I mean, that is okay, right? There's no rush. And, you know, Mercury is about to retrograde in Leo, all right? It already retrograde if I'm not mistaken, all right? I'm confused with dates this week. And, you know, the truth always finds its way up, right? Whatever in the dark always comes to light. Now, but also in the meantime, all right, this week, remember just to stay curious, and remember, yeah, and stay learning, all right? You're not behind, all right? You like re-collaborating, all right? Let me know how this is showing up in your life. All right. Here's a queen and a king coming through. Both are pentacles, all right? Power couples, like power couple energy, all right? This is beautiful, grounded energy. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, all right? This could just be you that's stepping into this energy, or this just might be that mutual, like, stability, shared values, and building something solid kind of energy. So this could be whether it's maybe a new relationship, maybe it's a new business idea, business partner, or a current relationship, or it's just like you know, simply the way you're showing up for yourself, all right? So take that energy as it appears for you in your life. But I also feel perhaps you're going to be stepping into a space where you're no longer settling for half-hearted energy, all right? And guess what? You know, people are going to race to meet you because you want equal give and take energy, all right? Let me know how this is showing up for you. And yeah, do go ahead and hit that like button if you didn't yet. Let's have a final message here. We're going to get from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, Dolphins. 20, number 20 or 2s could also be a significant number. This and that is true. Dolphins could be significant to you. What I'm getting that maybe you're stuck between two truths. Alright. Yes, they hurt you. Like, or that kind of like, I'm getting like, yes, they hurt me. But yes, I still care. Yes, I want to change. But yes, I'm scared. yes and yes can exist in the same heart. That's what I'm getting. This and that is true. Let me know what is your intuition letting you know on this card, all right? And this card, like, it asks you to hold both, all right? The light and the shadow, the hope and the history, without judgment. Capricorn, Aquarius, Cusp, they walk between tradition and innovation, heart and head. You were born for like a paradox. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay. But you also don't need to or have to fix everything. All right. You just have to be honest with yourself. And I think that is going to be your power this week. Wow. So remember, beautiful soul, take a deep breath. All right. It's not a big, deep inhale and slowly release. Right. If you feel the need to control, try and just step back and let go of the need to control what is actually trying to reveal itself. Spirit's coming through to say, open your hands. Let in the right people, the answers, the support that's flowing in. And Spirit's coming through again with this divine timing, a lot around divine timing. And remember, not pressure. So let me know how this message resonated. If it did resonate, let me know in the comments. How is this unfolding for you? Remember to like, subscribe. Perhaps you can leave me your favorite emoji in the comments, or perhaps you can even, if you made it this far, put a dolphin emoji. Yeah. So I'm sending you so much love and light, beautiful souls, and I'll definitely check you in the next one.